I'll be very surprised if Bill Belichick from the age of 70, what is he, 71, 72?
73, I believe.
73 yeah. To jump right into college. This is a guy that really never coached college football. To jump to college football at the age of 73 when you have to recruit players, go into their homes, travel so much. I can't see Bill Belichick doing that. Now, it's great that UNC would reach out to him and have a conversation with him. This guy is the greatest football coach of all time. I would have never said that, but this guy has proven me wrong over the years, even though I couldn't stand him with the New England Patriots. He screwed my New York Jets after 24 hours. We all know that Bill Belichick is a backstabbing piece of goo. I was going to say something worse, but nevertheless, Bill Belichick is very well respected, not only in the NFL world, the NCAA world. This guy knows players. He scouts players from top to bottom, all the way to the 5th and 6th and 7th round of the NFL draft. This guy knows how to find good players in the later rounds. It shows, and his father was a great college coach. This is a guy that understands the game. He wrote the book when it comes to scouting. So actually did write a book about scouting. Yep. So Bill Belichick, it's a very interesting story. I love the fact that Bill Belichick is thinking about it, but he's going to have like 6, 7, or 8 opportunities to go to the NFL and try to coach and win another Super Bowl. Would you rather go and win a Super Bowl or a national championship after 2 or 3 years, or if he's going to just wash up and decide to walk away and give it to his son? I don't think that's what Bill Belichick is going to do. I think he's going to take an NFL job where he can become a GM and coach, rebuild an organization, and give him a shot to win another Super Bowl, to shove it up all those Tom Brady lovers that he couldn't win without Tom Brady.
There's a lot that comes with a college head coach. I mean, with the travel and everything such as that, where I don't know. I mean, if he loves the game, he wants to have a challenge, then maybe. Mm-hmm. But I mean, being in your 70s and having the time, and if I'm a parent of a kid that's getting recruited by North Carolina, and he sends me their recruiting coordinator, and they really truly love my son, I'm gonna be like, well, why didn't Bill Belichick come? Like, and or vice versa. It's like, oh, he's not doing this, and then on the other side of it, I think financially, like, what do you pay this dude? I mean, it's crazy the amount of money he made, as a head coach. What do you think? I mean, I guess getting a caliber of Bill Belichick in college is crazy, but at the same time, it's like, really, are you willing to pay that much? I mean, I know coaches are getting paid, but his number is whatever the hell he wants it to be, right? Like, I mean, he kind of dictates that market. But I don't see, even if he goes back to the NFL, do you see more than 2 or 3 years?
No, that's why I think he's not going to college football. 3 years at best. And that's why he's going to take the GM/coaching job. He will bring his son, because his son, wherever he goes, he's going to hire his son as his head coach. That's what I believe is going to happen. He'll bring Josh McDaniels, definitely, wherever he goes. And I could see Josh coming in as the offensive coordinator, his son coming as the defensive coordinator. And when Bill wants to step away as the GM, you move his son right in as the head coach, and Josh McDaniels, because nobody's hiring Josh McDaniels ever again as head coach, ever. So that's never going to happen. So he will be the offensive guru for his son, for his success. And he's going to put his son in the best position to win and succeed. And that's why I think the Jacksonville Jaguars make the most sense for Bill Belichick.
If it is the Jaguars, we'll see that soon. It looks like he's going to be fired over there, Peterson. Obviously, they won a game to help the Giants on their trek to the worst record in the league and get first overall pick. So we appreciate that win significantly. And maybe they end up with Belichick.
You don't want him
I didn't really think much of this.
First of all, you don't want him.
No, they're going to screw it up. They're going to screw it up. And either they screw it up, or like Saquon, he's bad with the Giants, and then he's, the offensive player of the year, as soon as he leaves the team. Well, this story may actually have a little bit more legs than we thought originally, right? If he can get the perfect situation at UNC paid Mac Brown $5 million a year. Mac Brown, a retread coach, also older coach, similar, but has obviously the college background with the recruiting. Belichick's not recruiting. We know that he's not recruiting. He's never done it before in his life, as far as since maybe the 70s, early 80s. No, early 80s with the Giants already.
Yes.
So really the 70s, right? So it's not really something that he's going to specialize in. If they get him, it's so that he has this plan where he coaches for a year or two, then he becomes like the AD of just the football team because he doesn't care about the rest of the sports, unless he does Brett Favre type stuff, which let's hope he doesn't. And then they move him back down so his son is the head coach, like you said, Errol. But I think he goes even farther. Further. I think he gets the Lombardi kids, his former GM, who are offensive coordinators, because McDaniels isn't going to go to college, I don't think. And he can be around any professionals. I don't think college kids are going to take to McDaniels that well either.
Maybe they could bring in
personally,
Bill O'Brien at Boston College.
That could
Bill
happen.
O'Brien, the Bill O'Brien can come in for a year, just have all his guys so that he can wind down and do everything that he wants to do and get all the attention for as long as he can. Look, he's earned it at this point. If they give him $10 million a season, probably he might do it if they let him get all those other things. And they may. Why not?
He's never doing it.
I don't think there's any way.
He doesn't have interest. We're hearing there's no interest in the league. And Jacksonville's kind of
that's such a crock of crap, and damn well. But go ahead, Owen.
Maybe he's just trying to impress his 26-year-old girlfriend, get back to the college days, take this UNC job. But I don't think there's any way he's doing it. There's too much time and travel, talking to kids, following up with him. You think he wants to be on his phone all day, texting kids like, "Hey, come to UNC. How are you doing today? What was your test like in math today?" No, he ain't going to do that. It's too much legwork. He's not flying everywhere. And I'm surprised even UNC's doing this after they brought Mac Brown in, who's supposed to be an older guy to turn the program around. He had so much coaching experience in Texas. So you're going to bring back another older guy to do the same thing? No, UNC is a brand name. They need to bring in a younger head coach that's going to light some fire under the kids. They're sponsored by Jordan. They can turn that around with a younger, fiery head coach like a Dillingham from ASU rather than bringing in Bill Belichick. I just don't think there's any way he does it.
I agree with you. There's no way in hell. And I don't think anybody believes that's going to happen.